Nam yo ho ning ge cho 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 nam yo ho ning ge.
Hi, I'm Margaret, and this is the website where we take Buddhist philosophy and practice and apply it to the problems of everyday life. This week, I got a question. Can you solve all of your problems with this practice? The short answer is yes. And in this vlog, we'll be discussing how to solve your problem in 9 steps. When facing problems, it's hard to appreciate the things we have or appreciate the challenges we're facing. To break through this cycle of misery and negativity, you have to chant diligently with a positive goal in mind. In this way, you can strengthen your awareness of the vast internal power you have within you. When we think the problems are bigger than we are, it's because fundamental darkness is obscuring our awareness of our connection with the mystic law. And then we feel disconnected and alone and small. Pray earnestly and with determination that you're going to break through this negativity. As we say in this practice, you chant to turn poison into medicine, to turn a negative situation into something positive. And that's why experienced practitioners will tell you, when you bring a problem to them, expecting sympathy, congratulations, you have something to chant about. They know from personal experience that encountering problems is an opportunity to strengthen your faith and to have the marvelous experience of seeing that negative situation turn into a positive one. Remember, you have that Buddha nature within, that wisdom, compassion, immense vitality, and happiness, which lies at the core of your life. And your Buddha nature is your connection with the universe, with the mystic law itself. So when you tap it, you have conscious access to the wisdom and source of ideas which will give you direction in overcoming your problem. You are never deadlocked when you chant. Practitioners say often that when they chant about something, they get better ideas than they could come up with themselves. So, what are the steps forward then? Well, first we set a positive goal. That goal being however you want the situation to turn out. See it as achieved and done. And then chant with the determination that you're going to overcome this. Resolve never to give up until you achieve your goal. Now, if you're dealing with a serious or a life-threatening problem, you may need to chant longer, sometimes a lot longer than usual. So chant until you feel settled and good. Don't dwell on your fears. When you notice a fear has come up, turn your attention back to what you want, your end goal. You might have to do this many times a day, as I've had to, on chanting for various goals. When you chant with determination to challenge your problem, the universe will provide you with ideas on how to move forward. So don't dismiss these or try to talk yourself out of them. Ideas might come to you while you're chanting, or they may come up during the day, brought to you by somebody else or in a book or something like that. Pay attention to that quiet inner knowing, that little voice. It will nudge you to do one thing or another. Pay attention. That quiet little voice is the voice of the universe guiding you. Our practice exists to allow us to overcome our sufferings and become happy. And through the great power of Daimoku, the greater our sufferings, the greater the happiness on the other side when we overcome our challenge. When you get an idea, then act on it and take the step recommended. Don't worry if you can't see your way through to the goal. You probably will only see 1 or 2 steps at a time. As Daisaku Ikeda says, quote, prayer is the foundation. But at the same time, if we fail to make concrete efforts, no matter how much Daimoku we chant, our prayers will not be answered. Buddhism is reason. If we just chant without doing any work, we can't succeed in our jobs. So hang in there every day and continue to chant for your goal until it's achieved, and take the action steps provided. Depending on the goal, some variables may have to be addressed before it can be achieved. Some of these might include internal changes which might be holding you back. For example, fears or doubts that you can do it. Or there might be other circumstances which might have to shift before you can achieve your goal. If it's a job, perhaps you have skills that must be learned before you can fill the position. Or perhaps someone else has to leave the position before it even becomes available. We don't know what these might be. Our job is to keep our eye on the prize, keep chanting, be persistent and patient. Take the steps forward that appear and never give up. As Ikeja says, quote, when struggling with various problems, it's vital that you chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo and advance somehow, even if it's only 1 or 2 inches. That's from the discussions with youth. One of the hardest things to do is not to be taken in by what appears to be happening on the visible surface of life, and instead trusting the invisible power of the mystic law. This is particularly hard if you're getting close to the time where you need to achieve your goal and you don't think you see it happening. It's important to remember that many times goals come about on the day before or the day of the deadline. Also, don't set a certain way to resolve the issue. Keep an open mind. The path may unfold in a way you haven't even considered. If you've decided it could only be achieved in one way, you might not see what's happening right in front of your nose. We project our life state to the universe and attract back to ourselves what we're projecting. So you want to project gratitude for what you have and your challenges. Review each day what you're grateful for. As you increase appreciation in your life, you'll attract more things from the universe for which to be grateful and appreciative. So in summary, today we addressed the question, can you solve all your problems with the practice? And the answer is yes when you take the following steps. 1, set a positive goal and see it as done. 2, set the determination that you're going to achieve this goal no matter what. 3, listen for next steps. 4, don't dismiss ideas or talk yourself out of them. 5, take action when you get an idea or a nudge from that quiet little voice. 6, set fears and doubts aside and refocus on the vision of your completed goal. 7, be open to anything that might happen. 8, be grateful for what you already have. And 9, keep chanting until you achieve your goal. Here are some other URLs that are related to this particular goal, this particular blog. The first one, chanting but feeling you aren't receiving any answers from the universe. The second, have you fallen into fundamental darkness? And the third, difficult problem, 5 steps to nailing it. I'm going to make a request of you this time, something a little different. I'm looking for a few people who would be willing to let me interview you by phone to understand better who is coming to my vlogs. I want to make my blogs and books pertinent to your challenges and interests. I'd also like to share some ideas I have in mind to see if they would be interesting to you. If you're interested in helping, please email me at margaret@margaretblaine.com. Let me know how I can reach you. We can set up a time that would be convenient to talk. As always, I so enjoy your comments, and thank you for writing me. I hope you'll continue to send them to me, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.